What was that sound? Oh, that's the sound of Thunder Valley. And you know what that means? It's Bristol, baby! Ha ha! Yes, it's been 5 weeks since I've ever been talking about... Or how many races I've been again. I lost count, but other than that... Let's talk about the practice. Well, right now I'm watching Race Hub so I can keep up with whoever's doing whoever's the most fastest. But as of the moment, for first practice, Ryan Blaney. But before we get to that, just want to remind you that the Cup Series is not the only race to have to shake up. But I'll get to that later. But first, Darrell Waltrip, after this season, will be retiring from the NASCAR broadcast booth. And I will give you my thoughts on it. Yeah, it was really, really sad. I'm not even kidding. That this is the saddest moment ever. That good old DW, 72 years old, is retiring from the booth. It's like good old Dick Dickerson. It's like good old Dick Dickerson. But that was the only two I know that had retired. But I remembered also that Steve Burns had died from of course oral cancer, and that was the real saddest moment. And it was right after Matt Kenseth had won the race at Bristol. And we are at the same track that around 4 years ago that Steve Burns had died from oral cancer. And right there, folks, that I'm deeply saddened. And of course, even though this is sports talk right now, but up next is the race at Xfinity. But good news for you, Xfinity fans. If you're tired of seeing Cup drivers winning, because this is Dash for Cash, and that means no Cup drivers for a month. But if you really want to get interested, check out Iowa. Or in the road course, Mid-Ohio, and the fall race at Las Vegas. No Cup drivers. No Cup drivers in the Xfinity race. Because right now this is Dash for Cash, and they're also prohibited to compete in the playoffs. But just because you're prohibited to compete in the lower series as a Cup driver, they didn't say anything about Xfinity drivers prohibition. There's no prohibition of Xfinity drivers competing in trucks or Truck Series drivers competing in Xfinity, but they need experience. Oh yeah, that's all I gotta say. But now for the shakeup. That means the ISM Raceway will be taking place will be the championship race to end the season. I know all you want Daytona to end the season with the 500. But, you get both trophies. But that depends on the shakeup. Oh, but right now we got Dash for Cash competitors Tyler Reddick, Chase Briscoe, and Christopher Bell. They right now out the track. And they have 46 minutes to compete. But I don't know who's the fourth one, but that's for the Dash for Cash. But right now it's Cole Custer on the track. And yes, he did beat Kyle Busch in the Xfinity Series at Fontana, but thankfully for this race at Bristol, the Food City 250, no Cup drivers. And speaking of Bristol, the night race is going to end the round. It's going to end the round in the Cup Series. It's the elimination race for the round of 16. Well, even though Richmond, Talladega, and Texas will stay as the second round in the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series, but Martinsville has officially made the return to the Xfinity Series. It's been a while, and I haven't seen a race in the Xfinity Series happen at Martinsville until next year. But next season, of course, and now driving for the 18 is Harrison Burton, son of Jeff Burton. And he's, well, the 18's doing part-time, but every time Kyle Busch wins, if you're a Cup driver and if you win at a track, unfortunately in the lower series, you will not be awarded, the car will not be awarded the owner's points. And that's because it's the rules. Now, we got Brendan Jones in the 19 Toyota. Track, and his best finish was the last year at Talladega, which is also for Dash for Cash, but it's also, but it's going to be a Truck Series and Cup Series playoffs run. And Talladega, no, it's no longer going to be an elimination race because Martinsville will be for a round of 8 for 3 series. Oh my. No. David Starr in the 52, H51, maybe have the best finish at the 2017 Daytona race in July, but he has damage right now. Yep. Oh yeah, Tyler Reddick, Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell are the Dash for Cash competitors. But, maybe. And right now, Noah Gragson's leading the Rookie of the Years with 191 points. John Hunter Nemechek second, and third is, of course, Chase Briscoe. Oh. Whoever's running that. Oh, yeah. Whoever's running 90 has come to the complete stop. Although. But right now, Tyler Reddick is leading. Is leading Bristol. But although. Yeah, Ryan Blaney led first practice. But with that out of the way, it's time for the predictions. And my prediction is, of course, who's going to win that? Who's going to win the race? Chase Elliott. But if not him, then Ryan Blaney's the best choice to win. Because although we only got four Toyota wins in Cup, 3 Ford wins in the Cup, but yet no wins in a Chevy yet. But so far we only got 1 Chevy winning. We only have 1 Chevy win, 1 Ford win, and a lot of Toyotas. But although so far we have Toyotas winning, and the trucks, because accomplished, no Ford or Toyotas. Sorry, I meant no Fords and Chevys. Yep. That suspicious music is right. But although, guys, if you're safe from Cup drivers, well, that would only refer to full-time Cup drivers. But part-timers, well, sorry, guys, part-timers are allowed, though. I mean, it only applies to full-time Cup drivers, not part-timers, And we got that effect right now. Yep, that is all I have the updates for. And I will be back soon, and I will give you my take of the race, the Cup race at Bristol. And I will see you guys next time. And remember, fight, fight, fight. Win, win, win. Race, race, race. Chase, chase, chase.